Okay, in this video, I'm going to show how I've answered some of the multiple choice questions from chapter 4 about completing accounting cycle. So basically in this chapter, like if you see some books, so this chapter talks about closing entries and post closing trial balance. Okay, so basically the question that I'm going to explain in this video is all about closing entries and post closing trial balance. So we are going to start with the first question. Here it is. Let's read the question together. The unadjusted trial balance columns of a company's worksheet show the balance in the office supplies account as $750. The adjustments columns show that $425 of these supplies were used during the period. The amount shown as office supplies in the statement of financial position columns of the worksheet is. So in the unadjusted trial balance, we have office supplies 750, right? And then at the end of the time, not at the end of the time, during the period, we use 425 supplies, office supplies. So it means that this 750 unadjusted, and then we used 425 office supplies. It means we have to minus this number. So 750 minus 425 equals to 325, right? 325. So 750 is the unadjusted trial balance of office supplies balance. And then we use 425 so that we have here the ending balance of the office supplies. Okay, 325. So here we have 325 for option A and B, but which one is the best answer? So you should answer A, 325 debit, because the normal balance of office supplies is debit. If you choose B, 325 credit, it means that your office supply decreased for 325, but in this case 325 is the ending balance of the office supplies. So you should answer A, 325 debit. Okay, finish about this one. Let's continue with the second question. A columnar working paper used to prepare a company's unadjusted trial balance, adjusting entries, adjusted trial balance, and financial statements, and which is an optional tool in the accounting process is. So actually the keywords here is the optional tool. Okay, optional tool, like adjusted trial balance and adjusted trial balance, and then post closing trial balance and unadjusted trial balance are part of accounting process, and we cannot skip any of them. So that makes the option B is the best answer. Okay, optional tool, and it says here the working paper, so it's worksheet. I think for this question is quite clear to understand, and it's not confusing at all. Okay, so let's continue with the third question. A company shows a 600 balance in prepaid insurance in the unadjusted trial balance columns of the worksheet. The adjustments columns show expired insurance of 200. This adjusting entry results in. So firstly, in the unadjusted trial balance, we have 600 of prepaid insurance, right? And then from this 600, 200 expired. Okay, so because of this, because we 200 of the prepaid insurance is expired, so we need to record insurance expense 200, and then prepaid insurance 200. And then see the question here. This adjusting entry results in, okay, decrease in net profit, increase net profit. Oh, so this question is basically asking you what is the effect of this scenario to the net profit. Okay, so in this case, because 200 prepaid insurance is already expired, so it means the insurance expenses increase, right? As we all know that net profit equals to revenue minus expenses, right? So in this case, the insurance expense is increasing. So if the expenses or one of the expense increase, it makes the net profit decrease, right? So the best answer would be A, a 200 decrease in net profit. Okay. And then let's continue to this is fourth question. Yeah. Dina Kader withdrew a total of $35,000 from her business during the current year. The entry needed to close the withdrawal account is okay. The entry needed to close the withdrawals account is right. What is the effect of withdrawal to the effect of withdrawal to the capital? Is it withdrawal will increase the capital, or withdrawal will decrease the capital, or no change? So as we all know that withdrawal decrease capital, right? So that is why when you want to close the withdrawal, this is just the logic, you know. So when you close the withdrawal, this is how you record. So capital, because of withdrawal, capital will decrease, right? So because capital decrease, remember, if your capital decrease, so you need to record the capital in debit side, right? Capital and withdrawal on the credit side. Okay, for 35,000. So you can see here the best choice will be A, debit income summary, no. B, debit Dina Kader withdrawals and credit cash, no. It has nothing to do with cash because this is closing entries. And then the C, debit income summary and credit Dina Kader withdrawals for 35,000, no. And then D, debit Dina Kader capital and credit Dina Kader withdrawals. Yeah, D is the best choice. Okay, debit Dina Kader capital and then credit withdrawals. Nice. Okay. Next is is the fifth question. Let's see the fifth question. Okay, let's see the question first. What amount will be posted to capital in the process of closing the income summary account? Okay. Closing income summary means you need to decide whether the company make net profit or net loss. Okay, net profit will increase capital, and net loss will decrease capital, right? So in this case, the company get profit or net loss. So we see here, so we have here the revenue, right? And then we have expenses here. Okay, we have expenses here, 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Okay, so we are going to calculate the net profit. 29,000 minus 3,600 minus 7,200 minus 920 and minus 500. Okay, we got, oh, excuse me, I made something wrong, and then minus. Okay, the answer is 16,780. Okay, so the company makes profit, net profit, $16,780. So this number would be, we need to record, because of this we need to record, we make net profit, right? Increase capital, so capital must be on credit side and income summary on debit side, right? Because net profit will increase capital, net profit increase capital, and if your capital increase, you have to record them in the credit side. So you record capital here and then income summary on debit. Okay, so for this video, that's all. Actually, I have 10 questions, 10 selected questions, but for this video, I just want to explain only 5 questions, and another 5 questions will be in another video. Okay, thank you very much. See you.